Welcome to Tired Mommy Revival. Hey mama, are you running on coffee fumes? Feeling like brain fog, fatigue, and anxiety are running the show? Do you wake up dreading the day ahead, already overwhelmed by the endless to-do list and unsure how you'll make it through? Do you long for the energy to enjoy motherhood and care for yourself, but feel stuck and unsure where to start? Let me remind you of something life-changing. You were created for more energy, more clarity, more joy. Hi, I'm Jerusha, certified holistic wellness coach, wife and mom to 2 wild boys and 1 baby girl in heaven. I know the exhaustion you're feeling because I've been there, barely making it through the day, relying on coffee and chocolate to survive, and wondering why nothing I tried ever made me feel better. Then, God stepped in and revealed a powerful truth. A woman's body is beautifully and uniquely designed to thrive. When we align with how God created us, we can boost our energy, bust through fatigue, and step into the vibrant, joy-filled life He has for us. Mama, I'm living proof that it's possible. These days, I wake up refreshed, nourish my body with intention, and navigate the chaos of motherhood with patience and peace. Most days. And I want to help you do the same. If you're ready to swap exhaustion for energy, brain fog for clarity, and guilt for grace, you're in the right place. Each week, we'll dive into practical strategies, faith-filled truths, and empowering tools to renew your health, body, soul, and spirit. Are you ready for this? Let's do it, mama. Welcome back to our flu season survival series. Last week, we talked about the gut sugar stress loop, the 2 cycles that quietly wear down your immune system and make you more vulnerable to every bug that floats through your house this time of year. Today, we're digging a little deeper into why your body starts breaking down when stress, sugar, and exhaustion pile up. And to explain it, I want you to picture a fireplace. When you have a fire in your fireplace, it's a good thing, right? It provides warmth, light, and protection. That's what inflammation does in your body when it's functioning the way God designed. If you catch a virus, cut your finger, or fight off an infection, your body lights a small, controlled fire to destroy what's harmful and start the healing process. That's called acute inflammation. It's your body's way of saying, I've got this. But now imagine that fire getting out of its safe place, spreading into your walls, your floors, your furniture. Suddenly, what was once protective becomes destructive. And that's what happens when inflammation goes from helpful to harmful, when it becomes chronic inflammation. And this kind of internal fire doesn't show up as flames or burns. It shows up as fatigue, brain fog, bloating, joint pain, anxiety, poor sleep, and getting sick over and over again. Sound familiar, mama? So how does this happen? How does that cozy little fire get out of the fireplace and start burning down the house? Let's look at a few of the most common sparks that fuel chronic inflammation and what's really happening under the surface. First up is stress. When you're constantly in go mode, juggling schedules, cooking meals, wrapping gifts, and keeping everyone alive in the middle of flu and holiday season, your body releases cortisol, the stress hormone. Cortisol is fine in small doses, but when it stays elevated for too long, it tells your immune system, stay on alert. And that constant alert signal keeps your internal fire burning. Your body never gets the memo that it's safe to rest. Number 2 is sugar. You knew this one was coming. Every time we eat sugar or refined carbs, our blood sugar spikes, and our body rushes to bring it back down by releasing insulin. Frequent spikes and crashes make your cells less responsive to insulin over time. That triggers inflammation because your body senses something's off and sends immune messengers to fix the problem. It's like throwing kindling on an already hot fire. More stress, more sugar, more smoke. Number 3 is poor gut health. When the lining of your gut gets weakened, often from stress, sugar, processed foods, or even antibiotics, it can develop tiny gaps, sometimes called leaky gut. That allows bits of food or bacteria to slip into the bloodstream where they don't belong. Your immune system sees those as invaders and attacks, which equals more flames. And because 80% of your immune system lives in your gut, when it's inflamed, your whole body feels it. We're going to be talking more about this in the next episode. Number 4 is toxins. From fragranced candles and cleaning sprays to processed oils and additives in our food, our bodies are bombarded with chemicals every day. Your liver works hard to filter them out, but when it's overloaded, those toxins linger in your tissues, keeping that fire smoldering. Number 5 is lack of both rest and movement. When you're running on caffeine and adrenaline, staying up late, and skipping movement, your lymph system, your body's waste removal system, slows down. That means that all those ashes from inflammation stick around instead of getting cleared out like they're supposed to. So, what does all of this look like in real life? You wake up already tired. Your joints ache. Your brain feels foggy. You crave sugar just to get through the afternoon. And you catch your kids' colds again. And you start wondering if this is just what getting older feels like. But the truth is, it's not about getting older. It's the fire of inflammation running unchecked through your body. A fire that's asking for calm, for nourishment, and for rest. So let's talk about how to bring the fire back into the fireplace. How to support your body so inflammation can do its job without doing damage. Here are a few powerful, doable ways to reduce inflammation and why they actually work. Number 1 is eat foods that cool the flames. Anti-inflammatory foods are rich in antioxidants, which are like the water buckets for that internal fire. Leafy greens, cruciferous veggies, and herbs like kale, broccoli, and parsley help your liver detoxify excess chemicals. Berries are packed with compounds that repair oxidative stress, that smoke damage that happens to our cells from inflammation. Healthy fats like olive oil, avocado, nuts, and wild salmon calm the immune system and rebuild cell walls so they're less reactive. Even small swaps matter. Switch from canola to olive oil, add a handful of spinach to your eggs, or snack on a few berries instead of cookies. There are some additional foods and spices that we can add into our food daily to build our health and to put out the flames of inflammation. Some of the most comforting foods God gave us are also some of the most powerful anti-inflammatories. They aren't fancy supplements, even though sometimes they show up as supplements, but they're truly simple kitchen staples that calm the inner fire and rebuild your body from the inside out. So it's important to realize those simple and impactful ways that we can add these into our everyday foods. Let's talk about a few of my favorites. First up is cinnamon. Cinnamon isn't just for your holiday cookies. It's a true inflammation fighter. It's loaded with antioxidants that block the same pathways your body uses to produce inflammatory chemicals. And it helps stabilize blood sugar, which keeps those insulin spikes and the inflammation they cause in check. So sprinkle it in your coffee, over oatmeal, or even chili. It tastes like comfort and works like medicine, mama. Next up is ginger. It is basically God's natural ibuprofen. Its active compound, gingerol, shuts down inflammatory enzymes in your body, the same ones that make your joints ache and your stomach upset. It also helps your gut move smoothly, which means toxins and waste don't sit around feeding the fire. So sip some ginger tea when you're stressed, bloated, or fighting a cold. It tells your body you're safe, you can heal. Next up is turmeric. This golden spice is inflammation's worst enemy. The magic comes from curcumin, a compound that flips off your body's internal inflammation switch. It also supports your liver, your detox organ, which filters out the fuel that keeps that fire burning. Make sure to pair turmeric with black pepper and a healthy fat like coconut milk or olive oil to boost absorption up to 20-fold because you need every drop of goodness you can get out of the benefits of turmeric. It's like sending firefighters straight to the source. Now we have lemon. Lemon's vitamin C and plant compounds act like firefighters, neutralizing the smoke of inflammation, those free radicals that damage your cells. It also helps your liver flush out the toxins that spark inflammation in the first place. A glass of warm lemon water in the morning is a simple reset that helps your body cool the flames before the day even begins. This next food is a powerful antioxidant and it might completely surprise you, but that is cacao, which is real chocolate. Now, raw cacao, not sugary cocoa, is mixed with flavanols that improve circulation and turn down inflammatory messengers in your body. It also gives your brain a serotonin boost, which lowers stress. And remember, stress itself is inflammatory. So try mixing unsweetened cacao powder and all of those beautiful antioxidants with some warm coconut milk, cinnamon, and a drizzle of honey for a cozy, anti-inflammatory hot chocolate. And last but not least is coconut milk. The healthy fats in coconut milk rebuild your cell membranes, making them stronger and less leaky. That means fewer toxins slip into your bloodstream to trigger inflammation. Plus, its medium chain fats are antimicrobial and deeply nourishing to your body. So use it in soups, curries, or that golden turmeric latte. It's creamy comfort that actually heals. These are more than ingredients, they're part of God's toolbox for healing. He didn't just design food to fill us, He designed it to restore us. And stay tuned because at the end of this flu season survival series, I'll be sharing a free flu season survival guide filled with my favorite healing recipes, drinks, soups, and natural remedies that use these exact ingredients in simple ways to help your family fight the flu naturally every day. Okay, so to bring this back around, ways to calm that internal fire and get the fire back into the fireplace where it belongs. Number one, we talked about eating foods that cool the flames. Number two is limit the foods that fan the flames. That would be sugar, which creates insulin spikes that trigger inflammation. Limiting refined carbs and fried foods because they increase oxidative stress, which is cellular damage. Also, avoid seed oils, which would be like canola, soybean, or corn oils, which are high in omega-6s, which can tip your body's fat balance towards inflammation in a really big way. And also ultra-processed snacks, which are full of additives that stress the gut. You don't need to be perfect. Just be aware and make smarter choices every chance you can. Start crowding in the good stuff, and the inflammatory foods will naturally start to crowd out. A few more tips to help you calm that internal fire is move gently every day. Movement acts like a fan that clears out the smoke. It increases circulation, moves lymph, your detox fluid, and lowers cortisol. Even a 10-minute walk, stretching after dinner, or dancing in the kitchen with your kids counts. Movement matters, and it will help you detox and strengthen your immunity. Number 4 on the list is rest and breathe. I know this can feel so impossible in the middle of a busy season, but I want you to remember that sleep is when your body does its deep cleaning, like clearing the ashes out of the fireplace so that you can start anew the next day. Without it, that soot builds up and causes problems. Besides getting a good night's sleep, taking moments throughout the day to calm your body and slow down your breathing actually lowers inflammation by calming your nervous system. So, the next time you feel overwhelmed, try taking one slow inhale and long exhale before reacting. And if you can steal even 2 minutes throughout your day, go outside. Even if it's cold, put your coat on, go outside, put your face in the sun, breathe in the fresh air, and take some slow, deep breaths that tell your body to relax. You may not have control over your whole schedule and everything that's on your to-do list, but you can make small intentional decisions to put your body in rest and relax mode intentionally. And it really doesn't have to become this huge gesture or an hour of your day taking a bath, even though that's nice. But small intentional ways to reset your nervous system can be so impactful, not only to your emotional and mental health, but also to your immune system and the health of your body. And number 5 is trust God's rhythm for your body. Our culture glorifies constant doing, and that's never more evident than in the middle of flu and holiday season. But God built your body to thrive in rhythm, work and rest, fire and peace. Every time you say no to one more commitment, every time you sit and savor your food instead of scarfing it down, you're choosing to let your body heal in small but impactful ways. Psalm 23 says, "He leads me beside still waters. He restores my soul." When your inner fire is raging, maybe what you need most is still waters, peace for your mind, and rest for your body. Ask Him to help you see your health as stewardship and not striving towards perfection, to help you slow down long enough to let Him restore what stress and sugar have stolen. So this week, my challenge for you is to choose one small way to lower inflammation in your home and body. Swap your cooking oil for olive or avocado oil. Add a handful of berries to breakfast. Go for a quick walk after dinner instead of scrolling your phone. Or simply make space for 10 quiet minutes before bed. Small steps matter, and each small shift is like pulling the fire back where it belongs, bringing warmth and not destruction. In the next episode, we're going to the heart of it all, your gut. It's where inflammation begins, but also where healing begins too. We'll talk about how to rebuild your gut health, feed the good microbes, and make your body resilient against sickness this flu season. Until then, remember, your body was created for wellness. Let the fire stay where it belongs, warming your life, not consuming it. You got this, Mama. Mama, I hope this episode blessed you and reminded you that you were beautifully and uniquely made to thrive. If today's conversation spoke to your heart, I'd love for you to take a moment to leave a rating and review. Not only does it encourage me, but it helps more tired mamas discover the hope, healing, and energy they've been searching for. You're not in this alone. Make sure to hit subscribe so you never miss an episode. Together, we'll reclaim your energy, renew your health, and revive your spirit, one step at a time. Until next time, remember, you are beautifully designed by God to live with energy, clarity, and joy. You're not just surviving, Mama. You're stepping into the vibrant life you were created for. I'm cheering you on.